Good evening, I'm Lori Tucker.
And I'm Bo Williams. At least 21 people are dead in Florida. And now Ian is back on land for another strike, this time in the Carolinas.
The center of the storm making landfall again this afternoon between Charleston and Myrtle Beach. Lots of people, as you know, from East Tennessee spend their vacations in that area. Here is a live picture from Myrtle Beach showing the hotels along the Grand Strand and those stormy seas.
You know, further down the shore, pictures showing a pier collapsing. This is on Pawleys Island, south of Myrtle Beach and closer to where Ian made landfall, hitting right around 2:15 this afternoon with winds clocked at 85 miles per hour, a Category 1 hurricane.
Back to Myrtle Beach now, and a look at the power of those waves hitting a beach access spot, flooding into a swimming pool. The storm surge, seawater pushing its way up to the top of the sand dunes.
Storm surge made its way into downtown Myrtle Beach. Take a look at this for a second. You can see from this video shot from one of the taller buildings in the downtown area. Notice that while the streets are flooded, a lot of the houses are actually built on stilts, putting their first floor well off the ground. They're designed that way for just this sort of occasion.
They're glad to have that right now. And one more look at Ian hitting the East Coast, this time from farther south. We're talking Charleston, South Carolina, where boats were being battered in the marina right there. Police in the city had to shelter in place, and EMS crews had to suspend operations at one point this afternoon because of the storm. That's when you know things are dire.
Boy, just look how that's just rocking those boats. Let's go over to WAT6 on your side, Chief Meteorologist Ken Weathers right now. So, Ken, we've been talking about the East Tennessee impacts, but
yes,
it really matters just where this comes in as far as how east it's going to be of us.
Yeah, we've talked about this all week. The further west it were to come onshore, once it reemerged in the Atlantic, the more rain we would get. The further east, less rain. Well, it is trending further and further east, which means less impacts across our area. This was the last advisory that came in, 70-mile-per-hour winds. It continues to weaken wind-wise, but there will still be some gusty winds and, of course, heavy rain, especially in the Carolinas. We're seeing our cloud cover increase. We're looking back towards the Smokies. This is not Surfside Beach. This is actually looking back towards the Smokies. This is from Skylift Park in the Gatlinburg area. Now, our rain opportunities, what we will see, will start to increase through the evening and especially overnight tonight, but still not looking at a great opportunity for rainfall. Really, tonight into early tomorrow is our best chance for the entire weekend. If you're heading to high school football games tonight, take a poncho just to be safe. I think areas east of Knoxville could see a shower or two before the game is over. But everybody gets in on some cooler temperatures, plus the brisk winds continue. So upper 50s, low 60s and brisk winds. It'll be a chilly night tonight. Again, I'll show you who has the best opportunity to see rain over the weekend and when things might improve sky condition-wise. That's in a minute, Lori.
All right, Ken. And while Ian isn't yet gone, we still don't know the full scope of the storm's damage to communities across Florida.
As we mentioned earlier, that at least right now, 21 people are dead. As of this morning, the state was reporting nearly 2 million power outages after roughly 700,000 outages have been repaired, with around 42,000 utility workers responding. Right now, we're seeing aerial video of the damage taken by an Orange County, Florida Sheriff's Office helicopter.
16 communities across 11 counties are being told to boil water. Dozens of roads and bridges are still closed. That same sheriff's office posting this body cam video on Twitter showing deputies helping a woman yesterday after her car was swept away by floodwater.
Yeah, we're told 5 deputies linked up in a human chain and used ropes to reach that woman through water in spots that was right around 10 feet deep. The state says roughly 800 Army reservists are conducting search and rescue missions helped by a drone team. National Guard and Coast Guard helicopters were sent out for those missions on the state's barrier islands.